Good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome y'all to the regular scheduled session of the Richland County Council meeting for November the 18th, 2025. My name is Derek Pugh. I'm the vice chair. I'll be flying the plane this evening. Miss Madam Chair had a prior engagement. She will be joining us online later on in the meeting. Madam Clerk, can you call the roll, please?
Brenham,
Yes, here.
Pugh,
Here.
Little,
Here.
Livingston,
Here.
Teratio,
Here.
Weaver,
Here.
Cooper,
Here.
Aline,
Here.
Mackey, English,
Present.
Newton.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you, ma'am. Item number 2 on the agenda is the invocation. I would like to recognize the Honorable Cheryl English.
Thank you, and council members, I will surprise you. In the audience with us today is Reverend Algernon Williams, and he will be leading our invocation. He is from, let me get this right, New Dimensions and Zion Chapel at Rita Point. So if you will, Reverend Williams, please.
Let us bow together in prayer. Eternal God, our Heavenly Father, we thank you tonight for this wonderful opportunity. You provided us with another day, another opportunity at life. We come this night, oh God, asking you to bless this council, all of the great minds you have assembled, the agenda that is set before us. But, oh God, we ask that not only you provide wisdom and insight, but that you would give them the kind of spirit that would represent you in this present day. Give them everything they need, oh God, to serve this present age. Be with us in this meeting tonight. We promise we'll give you the glory, the praise, and all the honor. For it's in your Son's name we pray. Amen.
Item number 3 on the agenda is Pledge of Allegiance.
Will, if you're able, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Ms. English. Item number 4 on the agenda, approval of minutes. Item number 4A, regular session, November the 4th. Is there any changes or deletions, sir? No. If not, I'll entertain a motion for approval of the minutes from November the 4th.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and properly seconded. Any discussion? If not, Madam Clerk, can you call the vote, please?
Brenham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little, Livingston,
Yes.
Teratio,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes.
Aline,
Yes.
English,
Yes.
Newton.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Thank you, ma'am. Item number 5 on the agenda is adoption of the agenda. Mr. Brown, is there any changes or deletions, sir?
Not from administration.
All right. Mr. Wright, is there any changes or deletions, sir?
Yes, I have one addition to executive session. It'll be item G, real estate contract amendment, Cason Group regarding 120 Clemson Road pursuant to SC Code Section 30-4-70A2.
All right. I'll entertain a motion for the agenda with the changes that Mr. Wright asked for.
Move to adopt the agenda as suggested.
Second.
It's been moved and properly second. Any discussion? Madam Clerk, can you call the vote, please?
Brenham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little, Livingston,
Yes.
Teratio,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes.
Aline,
Yes.
English,
Yes.
Newton.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Item number 6 on the agenda is executive session items. Mr. Wright, you're recognized.
Yes, Mr. Chair. We have 7 items for executive session. 6A, discussion and legal advice concerning duties of the county administrator regarding Richland Code Section 2-79 and Section 2-80 pursuant to 30-4-70A1. B, Richland Library Property Acquisition 9019 Garners Ferry Road pursuant to 30-4-70A2. C, Property Inquiry 1871 Armorest Drive, Columbia, South Carolina, pursuant to 30-4-70A2. Property Inquiry B.S. Clemson Road, pursuant to 30-4-70A2. E, Eau Claire Cooperative Health Inquiry regarding Richland Memorial Hospital lease agreement, pursuant to 30-4-70A2. F, Central Midlands Council of Governments Regionalization Sewer Study Grant Application pursuant to 30-4-70A2. And G, Real Estate Contract Amendment Cason Group regarding 120 Clemson Road pursuant to 30-4-70A2.
Thank you, Mr. Wright. Does any of these items have outside counsel?
No, sir.
All right. So according to our council rules, we will move these items to our last executive session item of the evening. With that being said, we're moving on to item number 7 on the agenda, citizens input. 7A, for items on the agenda not requiring a public hearing. Ms. Cooper, do we have anyone signed up to speak for that item, ma'am?
Yes, sir. We have one person to sign up. The name is Frank Schumpert.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Frank Schumpert. I have spent...
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
If you will state your name and address for the
Sure.
record, and you'll have 2 minutes to speak.
Sure. It's 3069 North Ridge Road, Columbia, South Carolina. My name is Franklin Schumpert. I came tonight concerning the changes coming up on Hamilton Owens Airport. I've worked in aviation as a pilot, late 70s, and in the maintenance area. For 46 years, I've been in aviation. And the changes I understand that are coming to this airport, I've seen happen to other airports, and it's not good. And I would like to point out something with your FBO right now. You have an FBO. The reason why you have a good FBO professional is because you have enough business at Hamilton Owens to support that FBO. A lot of airports across the country don't have an FBO because they don't generate enough business to really support one. You do have one, and that's a great asset because in 2014, I moved my business, which was aircraft and corporate maintenance, from Camden, South Carolina at Woodward Field to Owens. And the reason was the county took over the airport at in Camden, and we lost a lot of the services that we used to have. And so I'd like for you to consider that. Also, in 1985, there was a crash in January, and there were 2 fatalities. Midlands Aviation was sued. All the engine people were sued. All the aircraft was sued. But you know who wasn't sued? The county. And the reason is they did not touch any part of the aircraft. So, it's my recommendation that whether you use Eagle Aviation or another FBO, but to have an FBO at that airport where they have trained professionals to fuel, to service, to move, and have all those services, because if they go away, then you're going to lose traffic, which affects your funding and everything.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Ms. Cooper, does that conclude every item?
It does, sir.
All right. Item number 8A, citizens' input must pertain to Richland County matters not on the agenda. Items for which a public hearing is required or a public hearing has been scheduled cannot be addressed at this time. Mrs. Cooper, do we have anybody signed up to speak for that item, ma'am?
No, sir.
All right. Item number 9, report of the county administrator. Mr. Brown, you're recognized, sir.
Yes, sir. Mr. Chair, members of council, beginning with item 9A2, the Transportation Penny Independent Audit Account. There is a briefing document beginning, I believe it's on page 18 of your packet, that simply talks about the county maintains its responsibility to be fiscally responsible, which is one of our strategic goals, as you all are well aware of. And as a part of that, you may be aware that we are required to have an independent audit done of how the penny is being utilized. And that independent audit document, the report is in your packet. It is from Malden and Jenkins. And I'll just point out the second to the last paragraph where it says, in our opinion, the county complied in all material respects with the requirements of South Carolina Department of Revenue Ruling 22-2, and the South Carolina Code of Laws, Chapter 37, Title 4, relating to its expenditures of its local sales and use transportation tax for the fiscal year ended June 30, 2024. And what this simply does is just to communicate to everyone that the penny funds, transportation sales and use tax funds were used in accordance with the regulations that belie it. So wanted to let you know that we did receive that independent audit account, and it is a part of the official record. So, Mr. Chair, certainly we'll take any general questions regarding that, but that concludes that item, if you're ready for me to move on.
All right, does anybody have any questions, concerns? You may proceed, Mr. Brown.
Mr. Chair, I'm going to ask if you will recognize ACA Jensen to come to the podium. The next item is the Columbia Housing Authority update. This item was briefed in committee as well as a previous session, just talking about some potential opportunities coming up relative to the Columbia Housing Authority. And Mr. Jensen is here to introduce the Columbia Housing Authority for a presentation. And they are aware that the allotted time is 5 minutes.
All right, ACA Jensen, you recognize, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the council. Pleasure to be with you. Very briefly, the Richland County frequently interacts with the Columbia Housing Authority, who is the representative here in our community, also for City of Casey, for City of Columbia. And we have several of the members here today to speak with you about some opportunities. First of all, give you an update on what they are doing. And then second of all, to share some potential opportunities for the county to collaborate with them. And so with your permission, Mr. Chair, I will turn it over to Ms. Cindy Herrera with the Housing Authority to introduce her staff and also to give you a brief presentation.
Absolutely, sir. Ms. Herrera, you recognize, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Good evening. Thank you for the opportunity to speak before you. I wanted to introduce real quickly a couple of our other staff that are with us. Ms. Talisha Stewart, our Senior Vice President for Strategic Initiatives, and Ms. Robin Hudson, our Development Compliance Manager. Very excited to speak to you tonight about something very near and dear to our hearts, and that's affordable housing. We want to share with you a couple of new projects that we have that will begin construction soon. The first one on the next slide is called Oak Grove at Hunt Club. This is located at 8207 Hunt Club Road. In the lower left-hand corner, you can see the street view of the vacant lot. This is a project that we've had on the drawing board for a while, and we hope to have closed this year, but given the shutdown of the federal government, it's been delayed, and we'll anticipate closing by March of next year. Next slide. This is a 96-unit townhome development for affordable housing. It'll serve families up to 60% of the area median income. The total development cost for this project is $35.6 million. It's being funded with tax-exempt bonds and low-income housing tax credit allocations that we received from South Carolina Housing. As I mentioned, we hope to start construction by March, and it will be ready for occupancy in January of 2028. So we're very excited to bring 96 new units of affordable housing for families to Richland County. Next slide. Our next project, we actually have two projects. One of them will be closing in 2026. The second one will not come online until 2027. These are located behind the Wateree Community Action Agency. We have 104-unit senior development. This will be for individuals age 62 and older, and that will come online in 2026. And then we have a 220-unit family development as well called Willow Creek that will come online in 2027. Willowbrook, as I mentioned, is next slide, is 104 units of senior housing. The total development cost for this project is $34.4 million. And again, this is funded with tax-exempt bonds and low-income housing tax credits that we receive from South Carolina Housing. We will be closing this at the same time as the Oak Grove community, and we'll have occupancy come on board in 2028. And then I want to talk to you about our single-family homes. We have been meeting with the county staff, Housing and Community Development, as Mr. Jensen mentioned, for really several months now. The Housing Authority owns a total of 233 single-family homes that are scattered throughout Richland County. These homes were originally traditional public housing, and as the federal government has begun to shy away from the public housing program and is not funding it at the same level, we are looking at converting these homes into home ownership opportunities. So of the 233 homes that we currently have, we have 43 of them that are vacant that we identified as being able to be rehabbed. We have 109 that are currently occupied. And then we have 66 vacant homes that we're anticipating for disposition that we would sell, basically. And so we have a total of 109 homes that are currently vacant and are boarded up, and we really want to be able to put these houses back into occupancy for low-income families, particularly through home ownership opportunity. Next slide. We've begun discussions of penciling out a partnership between the county and the Housing Authority. What we will do on these homes, they currently have restrictions by HUD, which restricts their use at this time. We have a process we go through which is called a disposition process, in which we can remove the HUD restrictions. And then we would like to renovate all of the homes that we've identified that are viable. We're anticipating that would be approximately 50 homes, which would be approximately 10 a year over about a 5-year period. We would provide home ownership opportunities up to 120% of AMI. So we would hope that these home ownership opportunities would be available to particularly our workforce, that we could assist, our teachers, our first responders. We'd like to make home ownership opportunities. For the homes that are not viable to rehab, we're required under the federal regulations to sell those at fair market value. So we would basically sell those at fair market value, and we've been in discussions about a way in which we could restrict those sales to nonprofits or people to make sure that we wouldn't have like speculators or somebody coming in to buy those homes, because we'd also like to make sure that those homes could either be torn down and something else built on the vacant lot, or be able to be provided again as home ownership opportunities. So we're very excited about the possible partnership of working with the county and being able to provide some affordable home ownership in Richland County. Any questions? If not, thank you very much.
Any questions? Mrs. Cooper, you recognize.
Thank you. So I have a couple questions for you. My first question is the properties that you initially mentioned that are primarily in the Northeast area, are all those rental properties?
The multifamily properties I mentioned are rental, that is correct. Those are low-income housing tax credit properties.
And then in conjunction with those properties, I know that you all carry a waiting list ongoing. So how does the homes that you are building align with those individuals who are on the waiting list and the particular needs? That's my first question to that. And a second question would be, with the families that, when these houses come online, is priority given to those homes who are those individuals who are on the waiting list, or is it open to anyone?
Basically, what we do when a new property comes online is we open up a waiting list, for a property-specific waiting list for that property. We notify people that are on any of our other current waiting lists that there's an opportunity to apply specifically for that property. And then typically that waiting list, we take applications over a period of time. A lottery is conducted, and we bring so many people over from the lottery to a waiting list that would then be processed to determine their eligibility for the property.
So I'll stop here, but I do think that when we look at addressing the housing needs, and definitely not trying to tell you how to do your business because you guys do it well, but it would appear that if individuals are already on a waiting list, that they would then have the priority to those homes or to those places, because are we really addressing a housing crisis if, you know, if I'm already living in a place, then I get to put my name on the list, and I could very well, you know, exclude someone else who has been waiting for somewhere to live. That's just a thought. You don't have to, you don't have to respond to it, but it is a concern that I do have.
Yeah, I do understand that, and unfortunately, we have regulatory requirements we have to comply with that don't always allow us to do things that we would very much like to do at the local level.
Understood. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yes, ma'am. Anyone else?
Thank you very much. We appreciate the opportunity to share with you our exciting affordable housing new opportunities.
Thank you, ma'am. We appreciate you. Mr. Brown?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chair. The last item, which is a nomination item under the administrator's report, item 9B1, relative to the Community Planning Development Conservation contribution to Lost Creek property purchase. If you would go to the second page of the briefing document, what you will see is verbiage that describes why the request is being asked from the Conservation Commission and the relative staff. It says in that first paragraph under strategic and general discussion, the Richland County Conservation Commission and staff request approval to contribute $75,000 in partnership with the Congree Land Trust to the total of $1.413 million, purchase price of 71.66 acres of land adjacent to and to be incorporated into the Harbison State Forest. So the Conservation Commission sees this as an opportunity to partner with the Congree Land Trust and contribute $75,000 toward this total land purchase for additional conservation land. So that is the recommendation. The funds are already approved by the Conservation Commission as a part of their funding stream. And so that would be the recommendation before this body on tonight.
You heard the administrator's recommendation. I entertain a motion.
Second.
Recommendation.
It's been moved and properly second. Any discussion? Mr. Weaver, you recognize? Scratch, Mr. Chair. Ms. Newton, you recognize?
Thank you. So, I understand that this is the staff's recommendation. I'm just curious from a budgetary perspective. I know that this has been approved by the Conservation Commission, but what is the source of funds from the Conservation Commission budget that this comes from? And then just what are the implications in terms of what's left over in that budget item?
So I could ask Mr. McKenzie, who I believe is here tonight, to see if he could address the Conservation Commission's pot of funds that are used for this, because I don't have that specific information with me, Councilmember Newton.
Mr. McKenzie, you recognize, sir?
Good evening. Thanks. Yes, to answer your question, those are funds under acquisition, so we have those funds available for purchasing conservation properties. The benefit of this one is that this will not be owned by the county, and so there'll be no long maintenance costs as well. So we already have that in the budget.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
More discussion? Any questions? Mr. McKenzie, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. So we have a motion on the floor that's been moved and properly seconded. All discussion is out the way. Madam Clerk, can you call the vote, please?
Brenham?
Yes.
Pugh?
Yes.
Little? Yes. Livingston?
Yes.
Teratio?
Yes.
Weaver?
Yes.
Cooper?
Yes.
Aline?
Yes.
English?
Yes.
Newton?
Yes.
Motion approved.
I entertain a motion for reconsideration.
Move to reconsider?
It's been moved and properly second. Any discussion? If not, Madam Clerk, can you call the vote, please?
Brenham?
Nope.
Pugh?
No.
Little?
No.
Livingston? Teratio?
No.
Weaver?
No.
Cooper?
No.
Aline?
No.
English?
No.
Newton? Motion fails.
Mr. Brown?
Mr. Chair, Council, that concludes my report on tonight. Thank you.
All right, that takes us to item number 10 on the agenda, the report of the clerk to council. Ms. Carrillo, you recognize.
Thank you, Chair Pugh. I don't have anything to report at this time.
Takes us to item number 11 on the agenda, the report of the chair. Madam Chair did not leave anything to report out, so that means we don't have a report from the chair. Number 12, Item number 12 on the agenda is open and closed public hearings. Item 12A, an ordinance amending the fiscal year 2026 budget ordinance, number 037-25HR for the Richland County, South Carolina, so as to amend the special revenue funds budget for the Public Defender's Office to add one additional full-time equivalent position. This public hearing is now open. Ms. Cooper, did anyone sign up to speak for that item?
No, sir.
All right, this public hearing is now closed. Item number 12B, authorizing the execution and delivery of a fee in lieu of ad valorem tax incentive agreement by and between Richland County, South Carolina and Eastover Chips, Inc., a company previously identified as Project Price, to provide a pay of a fee in lieu of taxes, authorizing certain infrastructure credits and other related matters. This public hearing is now open. Mrs. Cooper, did anyone sign up to speak for this item?
No, sir.
All right, this public hearing is now closed. Item number 13 on the agenda is third reading items. Item 13A, an ordinance ordinance authorizing the conveyance by quick claim deed of all rights and titles and interests to County of Richland may have in any certain real property described as a road RW relocation plat, Parcel B in the City of Columbia, County of Richland, to Prisma Health Midlands, FKA Palmetto Health Alliance. That was a lot. I'll entertain a motion for this third reading item.
So moved.
It's been moved and properly second. Any discussion? Madam Clerk, can you call for the vote, please?
Brenham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Livingston,
Yes.
Teratio,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Aline,
Yes.
English,
Yes.
Newton.
Yes.
Motion
Cooper.
approved. Cooper,
Yes.
motion approved.
That takes us to item 13B. The 13B is a third reading item, also authorizing the execution and delivery of a fee in lieu of ad valorem tax and incentive agreement by and between Richland County, South Carolina and Eastover Chips, Inc., a company previously identified as Project Price, to provide a pay of a fee in lieu of taxes, authorizing certain infrastructure credits and other related matters. I entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
Second.
It's been moved and properly seconded. Any discussion? If not, Madam Clerk, can you call for the vote, please?
Brenham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little, Livingston,
Yes.
Teratio,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes.
Aline,
Yes.
English,
Yes.
Newton.
Yes.
Motion approved.
All right, that takes us to item number 14, second reading items, an ordinance amending the Richland County Code of Ordinance, Chapter 3, Airport. I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and properly seconded. Any discussion? Mr. Brenham, you recognize.
I just wanted to share with my colleagues and the public, I'm going to vote no today, partly to keep it off of the consent agenda for the next reading, and just want to take some time to further understand the impacts of the proposed changes to the ordinance on the operation of the airport. Thank you.
Discussion? Yes, Ms. Aline?
And for the same stated by Councilman Branham, I'll be doing the same.
Ms. English?
I concur with my colleagues, so
Yes,
thank
ma'am.
you.
Thank you. Anyone else? If not, Madam Clerk, can you call for the vote, please?
Brenham,
No.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little, Livingston, Teratio,
Yes.
Weaver,
No.
Cooper,
Yes.
Aline,
No.
English,
No.
Newton.
Yes.
Motion fails.
All right, that takes us to item number 14B, an ordinance amending the fiscal year 2026 budget, ordinance number 037-25 HR for Richland County, South Carolina, so as to amend the special revenue fund budget for the Public Defender's Office to add one additional full-time equivalent position. I entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
Second.
All right, it's been moved and properly seconded. Any discussion? If not, Madam Clerk, can you call the vote, please?
Brenham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little. Yes. Livingston.
Yes.
Teratio,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes.
Aline,
Yes.
English,
Yes.
Newton.
Yes.
Motion approved.
All right, that takes us to item number 14C, an ordinance authorizing the sale of 0.267 acres of W/S Farrell Road, Blythewood, South Carolina, TMS number R17600-01-33 to the South Carolina Department of Transportation and the execution of the real estate contract at the intersection improvement.
Move to approve.
All right.
Second.
It's been moved and properly seconded. Any discussion? If not, Madam Clerk, can you call for the vote, please?
Brenham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little. Yes. Livingston,
Yes.
Teratio,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes.
Aline,
Yes.
English,
Yes.
Newton.
Yes.
Motion approved.
All right, thank you, Madam Clerk. That takes us to item number 15 on the agenda, the report of the Economic Development Committee. Mr. Livingston, you're recognized, sir.
Mr. Chair, item 15A, committing to negotiate a fee in lieu of ad valorem taxes agreement between Richland County and Project Clinch, identifying the project and other matters related thereof. You find that information on page 132 and 33 in your packet. The committee's recommendation was for approval.
Right, you heard the report from the chair of the committee. The committee's recommendation for approval, which with our council rules does not need a second. So, Madam Clerk, can you call for the vote, please?
Brenham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little. Yes. Livingston,
Yes.
Teratio,
No.
Cooper,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Aline,
Yes.
English,
Yes.
Newton.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Mr. Livingston, you recognize, sir.
Yeah, item 15B, authorize the execution and delivery of a fee in lieu of ad valorem taxes and incentive agreement by and between Richland County, South Carolina and Project Clinch to provide for a payment fee in lieu of taxes, authorize certain infrastructure credits and other related matters. This is the first reading for this item. The committee's recommendation was for approval for first reading.
You heard the committee's recommendation, which does not need a second. Madam Clerk, can you call for the vote, please?
Brenham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little. Yes. Livingston,
Yes.
Teratio,
No.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes.
Aline,
Yes.
English,
Yes.
Newton.
Yes.
Motion approved.
All right, Mr. Livingston, you recognize, sir.
Yeah, item 15C, committee to negotiate a fee in lieu of ad valorem taxes agreement between Richland County and Project Rocky, identifying the project and other matters thereof. You'll find that information on pages 169 and 7 in your packet, and the committee's recommendation was for approval.
Right, you heard the committee's recommendation. It does not need a second. Madam Clerk, can you call for the vote, please?
Brenham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little. Yes. Livingston,
Yes.
Teratio,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes.
Aline,
Yes.
English,
Yes.
Newton.
Yes.
Motion approved.
All right, Mr. Livingston, you recognize, sir.
Yeah, item 15D, authorize execution and delivery of a fee in lieu of ad valorem taxes and incentive agreement by and between Richland County, South Carolina and Project Rocky to provide for payment in fee of lieu of taxes, authorizing certain infrastructure credits and other related matters. The committee's recommendation is for approval for first reading for this item.
All right, you heard the committee's recommendation. It doesn't need a second. Madam Clerk, can you call for the vote, please?
Brenham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little.
Yes.
Livingston,
Yes.
Teratio,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes.
Aline,
Yes.
English,
Yes.
Newton.
Yes.
Motion approved.
All right, Mr. Livingston, you recognize, sir.
Item 15E, authorize expansion in the boundaries of I-77 Quarter Region Industrial Park jointly developed with Fairfield County to include certain property related to Richland County. The execution and delivery of a public infrastructure credit agreement to provide for public infrastructure credits to Columbia Multifamily Investments, LLC, and other related matters. The committee's recommendations for approval for first reading.
Heard the committee's recommendation. It does not need a second. Madam Clerk, can you call for the vote, please?
Brenham,
No.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Livingston,
Yes.
Teratio,
No.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes?
Aline,
Yes.
English,
Yes.
Newton.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Mr. Livingston?
Yeah, that completes the report of the Economic Development Committee.
Thank you, sir. That takes us to item number 16 on the agenda, the report of the Rules and Appointments Committee. The Honorable Gretchen Cooper. You're recognized, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. We've got two items. The first item is for the appointment for the Richland County First Steps Partnership Board. Before we make the recommendation, just want to remind this body that this appointment, we are merely a pass-through. The appointment or the recommendation comes from the partnership board, and then in return, we do interview that individual, and then council, per ordinance, must vote on their recommendation. So the recommendation that came to us and the person that we interviewed was Mike Bashford, and we do recommend him to be appointed.
Right, you heard the committee's recommendation, which does not need a second. Madam Clerk, can you call for the vote, please?
Brenham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Livingston,
Yes.
Teratio,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes?
Aline,
Yes.
English,
Yes.
Newton.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Cooper, you recognized.
Thank you. So, and our last item is for the upcoming appointments for our boards, commissions, and committees. We will begin to accept applications effective today and take applications until December the 19th, 5 p.m. Anyone interested may make application by logging onto our website, where you can find a full list of the vacancies, as well as any overviews how frequently these boards, commissions, and committees meet. I would encourage anyone who may be in chambers or who's listening, if you see a committee that you're interested in, please avail yourself and apply. I will say, after today's meeting, we are starting to get even more so highly qualified individuals that are coming forth to serve in this capacity, and we like to continue to do so. So, colleagues, please let your constituents know, staff members, and anyone in the general public know. And so, for the record, I will read the vacancies aloud, just noting that there'll be some minor changes to the list that was published, because we did make 2 appointments today. And so the list is as follows: Accommodation Tax Committee, 4 vacancies; Board of Assessment Appeals, 1 vacancy; Board of Zoning Appeals, 2 vacancy; Building Code Board of Appeals, 5 vacancies; Business Service Center Appeal Board, 2 vacancies; Central Midlands Council of Governments, 1 vacancy; the Grievance Committee, the Employee Grievance Committee, 1 vacancy; Hospitality Tax Committee, 2 vacancies; the Lexington Richland Alcohol and Drug Abuse Council, 3 vacancies; and then lastly, the Richland Memorial Hospital Board, Prisma Health, 1 vacancy. So those items, we do need to take a vote on this so that we can move forward with things.
You heard the committee's recommendation. Madam Clerk, can you call for the vote, please?
Brenham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Livingston, Teratio,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes?
Aline,
Yes.
English,
Yes.
Newton.
Yes.
Motion approved.
All right, Ms. Cooper.
This concludes my report.
All right, that moves us to item number 17 On the agenda is the report of the Strategic Plan Ad Hoc Committee. So we're gonna move to item number 18 on the agenda.
Good afternoon, Council. I believe I'm number 17 on the agenda. Unless this is,
Mr. Chair, that is the consultant for the company. I don't know if that one, the committee members want to defer that or the chair want to confirm that.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, sir.
he's not a member of council, so he can't give a committee report.
Okay, all right. And that's Mr. Woody? Okay.
yes, this is Woody Battle on behalf of Baker Tilly.
Yeah, so Mr. Woody, you cannot give a committee report because you're not a part of council.
Okay.
All right, thank you though. Let's move on to item number 18.
Point of
Yes, ma'am.
inquiry. So I understand why a person who is not a member of a committee can't give a committee report. In the past, there have been times when during committee meetings or other meetings, council members have called on outside experts to give information. So is there an instance where that is allowed, in this case, where someone could be called on by a council member?
She's online.
We have Mrs. Mackey online. Ms. Mackey, you're recognized to give your report, ma'am.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yep. Good evening. The Strategic Planning Ad Hoc Committee met and the committee reviewed our strategic plan refresh. The consultants included updates to our strategic plan based off of feedback that was given during our work session. And that full document is included within your council packet this evening. The committee recommends approval of the strategic plan refresh.
All right, you heard the committee's recommendation. It does not deserve a second. Madam Clerk, can you call? Discussion? Yes. Mr. Brenham, you recognize.
On what pages of the packet is the?
I'm sorry, Councilman Branham, the recommendation is not on this packet. It was provided with the strategic planning ad hoc committee meeting packet.
Okay.
Beaver, you recognize.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So I'll follow up with what Councilman Branham said. So where are the pages? I didn't follow that. Sorry.
The pages were provided during the strategic planning meeting, and it was part of that packet, agenda packet. It's not on this packet.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Any more discussion? Ms. Newton, you recognize.
I was adjusting my mic, sir.
Okay, all right, sounds good. Madam Clerk, can you call for the vote, please?
Branham,
I'm sorry, what are we voting on?
the committee's recommendation.
I haven't reviewed it since it wasn't in the packet, so I'll be voting no.
Thank you, Mr. Branham.
The voting. Substitute motion.
So I'm fine with that.
I move that we defer this item to our next meeting.
Second.
It's been moved and properly seconded that we defer this item to the next meeting.
Vice Chair Rue?
Ms. Mackey, you recognize.
Yeah, can I ask the reason for deferral? The committee recommended approval of the item. It was presented during the committee meeting, and I'm confused as to why the deferral of the item.
I made the deferral because there was some council, because not in the packet, and some council members said they did not get a chance to see it and review it.
Well, can we ask why it wasn't in the packet? But they were all council members were. I know, I'm sorry, that was not for you.
Okay.
The packet was provided to all council members, and it was given to everyone when the Strategic Planning Committee met. So I'm not sure what happened exactly with the packet tonight, but the information has been provided.
Yes, ma'am. Ms. Carrillo?
That is correct. The information was provided during the strategic plan. We did not receive the final document or any documentation to be added to this agenda packet.
All right. Ms. Mackey, do you have any other comments? Any
I
other?
guess I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised to hear that it was not added to this packet when it was on the agenda and the committee approved it at the last committee meeting.
Yes, ma'am.
But thank you for that.
Yes, ma'am. Ms. Cooper, you recognize.
Thank you. And so I do understand our colleagues not having this packet or having the item in our packet. And it's usually our number one go-to when it comes to supplemental documents for things that we're voting on. And so I totally understand that. But as being a member of the committee, and one thing that we have done very well as a council is to say that, you know, the work is done in the committees, and if you can attend the committees, so please attend the committees meetings, because it does make moments like this, at least if we don't have that document, you were in the meeting and you can refer to a conversation or the meeting that was had. But I totally understand your point of frustration not having the packet readily available at your fingertips, but just taking the opportunity just to remind us to, when we can, come to the committee meetings, and it can still allow the work to continue to be pushed forward.
Thank you, Mrs. Cooper. Does anyone else have anything? If not, we have a motion and a second on the floor for deferment. Madam Clerk, can you call for the vote, please?
Branham,
Yes.
Pugh,
No.
Little,
No.
Livingston,
Yes.
Teratio,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
No?
Aline,
No.
Mackey,
No.
English,
No.
Newton.
Yes.
Motion fails.
All right, so that puts us right back at the committee's recommendation. The committee recommendation is to. Go ahead, Mr. Wright.
So what was the question?
Pro, passed.
No, the
Failed.
deferral failed.
Okay, thank you.
So we're back to
Thank you, Ms. Pugh.
the original committee recommendation.
So, as I was saying a minute ago, we're back at the committee's recommendation. The committee has recommended for approval. There's no second needed. Any discussion?
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Brenham, you're recognized, sir.
Yeah, I'll just be voting no because I didn't have the document that we're being asked to vote on adopting in the packet, and I am not on the committee where this packet apparently was located. It was located in that committee's packet, and so I haven't reviewed it. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Brenham. Anyone else? If not, Madam Clerk, could you please call for the vote, ma'am?
Branham,
No.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Livingston,
No.
Teratio,
Yes.
Weaver,
No.
Cooper,
Yes?
Aline,
Yes.
Mackey,
Yes.
English,
Yes.
Newton.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Thank you, ma'am. That takes us to item number 18. Ms. Newton, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Pugh. I move to approve items 18A through D.
Second.
It's been moved and properly seconded. Any discussion? If not, Madam Clerk, could you please call for the vote, please?
Branham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little, Livingston,
Yes.
Teratio,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes?
Aline,
Yes.
Mackey,
Yes.
English,
Yes.
Newton.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Madam
Mr.
Chair.
Pugh.
Or sorry, Mr. Pugh. Mr. Chair.
Ma'am, you're recognized.
Wow. Move to reconsider.
Second. Second.
Could you name those items for us, please, for the record?
Move to reconsider items 18A through D.
Second.
All right, it's been moved and properly seconded to reconsider for these items. Any discussion? Madam Clerk, could you please call the vote? Thank you, ma'am.
Branham,
No.
Pugh,
No.
Little, Livingston,
No.
Teratio,
No.
Weaver,
No.
Cooper,
No.
Aline,
No.
Mackey,
No.
English,
No.
Newton.
No.
Motion fails.
All right, this brings us to our item number 19, our second executive session. Mr. Wright, you're recognized, sir.
Yes, Mr. Chair. The items for executive session as stated previously in number 6, A pursuant to 30-4-70A1, B through G pursuant to 30-4-70A2.
I'll entertain a motion to go into executive session.
So moved.
All right, it's been moved and properly seconded. Any discussion? All right, Madam Clerk, can you call the vote, please?
Branham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little. Yes. Livingston.
Yes.
Teratio.
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes.
Aline,
Yes.
Mackey,
Yes.
English,
Yes.
Newton.
Yes.
Motion approved.
We are now in executive session.
Okay.
Move to come
All
out of
right.
executive session?
I'd like to entertain a motion to come out of executive session. All right.
Second.
It's been moved and properly seconded. Madam Clerk, can you call for the vote, please?
Yes.
Teratio,
Yes?
Pugh,
Yes.
Leto. Livingston.
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper.
Yes, but I don't know if we're out.
We're not out yet.
Mr. Chair, can we please repeat the
Absolutely,
motion
ma'am.
and the second and the roll call,
Yep.
please? Thank you.
All right. I like that. All right.
Too efficient.
All right. I'd like to entertain a motion to come out of executive session.
Second?
All right. It's been moved and properly seconded. Any discussion? Oh, Madam Clerk, can you call for the vote, please?
Branham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Leto. Livingston.
Yes.
Teratio,
Yes?
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes?
Aline,
Yes.
Mackey. English,
Yes.
Newton.
Yes.
Motion approved.
All right. I'd like for the record to state that we went into executive session and to receive some updates and some legal advice. We did not take a vote while we were in executive session. Mr. Weaver, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to make a motion to approve the county administrator to execute the purchase and sale agreement as listed as 9019 Garners Ferry Road and discussed in executive session.
Second?
It's been moved and properly seconded. Any discussion? If not, Madam Clerk, could you please call the vote?
Branham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Leto. Livingston.
Yes.
Teratio,
Yes?
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes?
Aline,
Yes.
Mackey. English,
Yes.
Newton.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Move to reconsider?
Second? Second.
It's been moved and properly seconded for reconsideration. Any discussion? If not, Madam Clerk, please call for the vote.
Branham,
No.
Pugh,
No.
Leto. Livingston. Teratio,
No.
Weaver,
No.
Cooper,
No?
Aline.
No.
Mackey. English.
No.
Newton.
No.
Motion fails.
Hey. Ms. English, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move to authorize the county administrator to execute an amendment to the real estate contract with Case and Development Group regarding 120 Clemson Road, Columbia, South Carolina, as discussed in executive session.
Second.
It's been moved and properly seconded. Any discussion? If not, Madam Clerk, can you call for the vote, please?
Branham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little. Yes. Livingston.
Yes.
Teratio,
Yes?
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes?
Aline,
Yes.
Mackey. English,
Yes.
Newton.
Yes.
Motion approved.
All right, that takes us to item number
Consideration.
two. Excuse me.
Move for reconsideration.
Second.
Oh. Back that up. Say that again for me, ma'am.
Move for reconsideration.
Yes.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and properly seconded for reconsideration. Madam Clerk, can you call for the vote, please?
Branham,
No.
Pugh,
No.
Little. No. Livingston. Teratio,
No?
Weaver,
No.
Cooper,
No?
Aline,
No.
English,
No.
Newton.
No.
Motion fails. Sorry, yes, motion fails.
That takes us to item number 20 on the agenda, which is the motion period. There was no motions or anything given to the chair. Mr. Brown?
Not related to the item, Mr. Chair, but when you're done, I do have a request.
Okay. All right. There's no motions, Mr. Brown.
If the council will consider reconsidering items 13A and B, which were both third reading items, I would appreciate it.
Move to reconsider items 13A and B.
Second?
All right, it's been moved and properly seconded to reconsider those specific items. Any discussion? Madam Clerk, can you call for the vote, please?
Branham,
No.
Pugh,
No.
Little, Livingston, Teratio,
No.
Weaver,
No.
Cooper,
No.
Lean,
No.
English,
No.
Newton.
No.
Motion fails.
All right, that takes us to item number 21. I entertain a motion for adjournment.
Second?
It's been moved and properly seconded for adjournment. Any discussion? Y'all sure? Madam Clerk, can you call for the vote, please?
Branham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Livingston.
Yes.
Teratio,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes.
Lean,
Yes.
Mackey, English, Newton.
Yes.
Motion approved.
All right, thank you guys for flying with me tonight. You are free to move about the cabin. We are adjourned.